everyone, and welcome to a new episode of the Tainted and Tempted podcast. I'm your host, Asia. As you can see, I have a special guest here with me today. But before I let her introduce herself, I want to talk about what we're going to talk about for today's podcast, and that will be why healing trauma is so important. So, I have.
What's up, y'all? My name is Tish Hines. I'm a comedian, a teacher, and newly travel agent.
Yes, hi, Tish Hines. How you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you for having
Yes,
me.
thank you for being a part of the Tainted and Tempted podcast. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you, thank you. It's an honor. Yes, it is. So I have a little insight about trauma, and then we're gonna jump right into the interview with you. Okay?
Sounds good.
Got you. So healing from trauma is important because trauma doesn't just stay in the past. It affects your brain, body, emotions, and relationships, and even your sense of identity long after the event is over. When it's not addressed, it can quietly shape how you think, feel, and respond to the world. Here's why healing truly matters. It restores emotional balance. Unhealed trauma can lead to anxiety, depression, anger, numbness, or constant fear. Trauma related conditions like post traumatic stress disorder show how deeply overwhelming experiences can stay active in the nervous system. Healing helps. It helps reduce emotional triggers, improve mood stability, increase feelings of safety, and it also improves physical health. Trauma isn't just psychological now, it lives in the body as well. Chronic stress and unresolved trauma can increase risk for heart disease, digestive issues, sleep disorders, and chronic pain. Healing lowers stress hormones and helps regulate your nervous system. It breaks harmful patterns. Unprocessed trauma can lead to self sabotage, unhealthy relationships, addiction, and avoidance behaviors. Healing allows you to respond internationally rather than react automatically. So, Tish, let me ask you, how would you define trauma in a way listeners can understand?
So, for me, anything like any event that occurs, if it stays with you after that event
Mm-hmm.
and you feel like you still harping on it,
Mm-hmm.
baby, it was a traumatic experience for
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah, it was. And trauma could lead over to relationships, the people that you're with, your friends. If you don't deal with that inner trauma, it's going to spill over to a lot of things.
Yep. What I was noticing is that I was going from 0 to 100. I was blacking out on my daughter, blacking out on my friends. I
Oh
noticed
my
me and
God.
my partner was arguing so much more because of it, because I was harping on things that I didn't deal issues that I didn't deal with
Mm.
that were leading into new problems that didn't even need to be there.
Oh, see? You see how that happens? You got to
Yep.
be mindful in every way. How to take
Yep.
care of yourself, how to take care of your body, and really
No, that's
invest. Yeah. That's why self love is important. You explained that as well earlier, getting yourself your nails, your toes, doing your
right. Like
hair.
doing those things helps to kind of they release endorphins. Like
Mm-hmm.
sex is the key to getting those endorphins released.
Yeah.
But if you're not sexually active, there are other ways to still achieve those same endorphins by doing things that stimulate you in positive ways. So
Mm-hmm.
if you want to get mani petty, then go do that.
Yeah.
You want to go to the spa, do that. Maybe running, maybe it's going to eat dinner. Like I'm into now doing solo missions.
Yes, me
I'm
too.
doing places
Yeah.
by myself,
Yes.
having the time of my life,
It feels
girl.
so good, right?
Yes, girl. I went to the skate key party last night, and when I
Uh-huh.
tell you, I thought I was gonna be like, wait, am I gonna look like a weirdo going by my? But
Yeah.
I went to so many people, and like it was just a. I had a ball, honey.
Oh,
Now I'm like, go. I'm gonna start going out on more solo missions by myself.
yes. I went to a concert the other day by myself and it was so fun. I went to go see Kate Renanda.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah, I went by myself and it was so fun. I thought I was going to be a little eyeball out. You always think that at first,
Right, no, girl.
but when you go, it's the best time of your life.
Yeah, I had like my husband was like, "All right, it's after 1. What time you gonna have this?" I was like,
Yeah,
I
you was
like,
having the time of your life,
girl, when I
right?
tell you a bull, baby.
Yeah,
So if your friends they keep I don't know and they girl leave their ass
I know,
behind.
I
Go and
know.
have the time of your life, girl.
Cause you
Be
be
out.
waiting on people and you will never go.
get nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you wake up and you 45, 50, 60 years old. Like,
Yep.
what I do with my
Yep.
life? To wait on other motherfuckers.
Yup. Yup. That's why you gotta go by yourself.
Right. Telling me.
Yes.
I had
Yes.
so much time.
Yes. That's good. That's good. So why do many people underestimate the impact of trauma?
I feel like, especially for like women of color, I
Mhm.
feel like we definitely we wear this independent woman like a badge of honor. You want to carry everything, show how
Mhm.
strong you are.
Mhm.
Honey, you got men for that. We don't need to be this goddamn strong.
Mhm.
Okay?
Mhm.
And I'm tired of being strong. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm over.
Yes.
And strong led me to holding on, harping on, keeping things in that was stressing me the hell out. And
Yeah.
I was angry all the time. Like I said, I was going from 0 to 100. Sometimes I didn't want to go out. I
Mhm.
was overthinking, overanalyzing every little thing. Like,
Oh.
girl, your mind starts playing tricks on you when you're dealing with trauma.
Yeah. It does. It does. It does. And that's when you know you got to get it together. You got to get it out.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It does. It does. So, in what ways can trauma shape our personality or identity?
So for me, I like it had me feeling like I was going crazy. Like I
Mhm.
was literally in here talking to myself. Like I would be
What?
thinking about certain scenarios and would be in here having full blown conversation. My daughter be like, "Mommy, come out her room." Like, who are you talking to?
Yeah.
Me talking to me. I'm giving myself.
Yes. 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 Yes.
It's because you replaying these things over in your head and no, I know I wasn't the problem and what they trying to pinpoint where you went wrong and where the other person went wrong and sometimes that's why getting that outside help is key
Yeah.
because you trying to overanalyze and self-medicate yourself and
It's not gonna
self-diagnose
help. Yeah.
sometimes it doesn't help. And my good friends, I would call them and vent to them. And sometimes the advice they give me, sometimes it sounds good, but it ain't the
Mhm.
best advice because
Yeah.
they're not trained professionals. And
Exactly.
sometimes they are spilling their trauma over onto you.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I'm a firm believer of going to speak to a professional and letting them and sometimes they'll see things that you don't see.
Mhm. Mhm.
So definitely like speaking to someone that is a professional that has studied this and can give you real um real scenarios and then real ways to deal with that trauma to
Yeah.
get over.
To get over it. Yeah.
That's the thing. Like we could try to address the trauma, but if you don't have real resources and ways to really get over the trauma,
Mhm.
you're keep dealing with it. It's just going to find a new way to affect your
To
life.
affect your life. Yeah, it's going to keep going on and on until you actually
Right.
heal it. Yeah. Yeah. So, what are some common signs that someone might be carrying unresolved trauma?
For me, like that first example I gave of like talking to yourself, like
Yeah.
me, I would overthink everything. Let me have an argument with my man, girl. I'll be in this house replaying, and oh, I should have said this.
Yeah.
Girl, to the point where I wasn't eating.
Mm.
I was a lot heavier. I got so skinny. My
Mhm.
feet were starting to get sucked in. I was smoking way more weed. Like I was really
Oh.
like then you start divulging into like other things to kind of get your mind. So I was smoking, I was drinking,
Mhm.
like and then that over analyzing, like I was getting bad headaches. So I was like, damn, I'm gonna give myself an aneurysm. I keep thinking
Yeah.
about this shit. Like
Mhm.
the body's gonna start telling you, like, you need to deal with this because it's gonna kill
Exactly. It does.
you.
It does. It does. So what happens when trauma is ignored or suppressed? You start drinking,
Yeah,
you start
me, I
smoking.
definitely turned to weed. I was smoking weed. Like once it became legal, baby, you can tell me nothing. I was, you can't tell me anything. I was
Yeah.
waking up to the blunts, going to sleep to the blunts. Soon as I
Damn.
get to work, I'm running home to the blunts. Like
Damn.
crazy. I
Yeah.
wasn't a drinker, but like if I did go out, I would have a drink, and like anything to not have to deal with it. But it's not like you really not dealing with it because the minute you sober up, that shit coming
It
right back
comes
in your
right back. Yep. It
right
comes
back in
right
your
back.
face.
You got to deal
So
with it.
yes, you and I was my body was like I was getting gray hair, and that's how I knew I was stressing too much.
Mhm.
I was starting to notice the gray hairs coming in the front of my head. My face was wrinkling. You know, running around mad all the time, scrunching your face up. You start to
Yeah.
get them fine lines. Like
Mhm.
your body's gonna start telling you, girl, you need like it's affecting your health now.
Yeah.
You need to really deal with this trauma, or it's gonna deal with you.
Exactly. Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. Exactly. So now let's jump into the interview with you. Can you introduce yourself one more time to my audience?
Hey guys, my name is Tish Hines. I am a comedian. I'm
Yes.
a middle school teacher. 10 years in for comedy, 10 years in for teaching.
That's
Girl,
what you've
I'm
been
a, I'm
doing
a
it.
uh,
Yes.
and I'm newly a travel agent. So I'm trying to, spread these little bags out, honey, get some residual income and some generational wealth for my little one in the room. Like I'm definitely trying to look at things different now that I've dealt with my trauma. I see
Mm.
things much clearly, and now it's like, no, I'm focusing on the bag now.
Yes, yes, yes. So let me ask you, Tish, how did you start comedy?
So funny story. There was I want to say it's like a lounge that they built around the corner from my house called
Mm-hmm.
Esso. It's not
Mm-hmm.
there now, but it was big at the time, 10 years ago. And they used to have comedy nights every Thursday. So me,
Oh.
my cousin, a couple of my friends, we used to go there every Thursday. Just to smoke hookah, listen to the comedy, get a drink every once in a while.
Uh-huh.
And my cousin used to be like, "Yo, you're funnier than a lot of these people that we seeing up on the stage." So she just so happened to know the guy that was promoting the shows. So
Mm-hmm.
she kept telling him like, "Yo, my cousin is funny. You need to put her up. Like she's funnier than a lot of the people we come and see every week." So
Right.
he like, "All right, I'm gonna put you up." So he put me up, and I did really well. I got standing ovation, everything, girl.
God.
And the guy that was hosting, Kenny Wu, shout out to Kenny Wu.
Uh-huh.
He was like, "Nah, we need to see if this is beginner's luck. So I'm gonna have you come back next week, and we're gonna see if it's the same thing." And I came back that following Thursday, and I got another standing ovation. That's when I knew, like, yeah, I'm supposed to be doing this.
Comedy
And
is this.
yeah, it was just so much fun. And it was in that time, it was a lot harder when you go to, if people not expecting comedy,
Mm-hmm.
like sitting there eating, drinking, like you come up there trying to do comedy, they be not paying you no attention.
Yeah.
For me to be able to hold their attention for my entire set, let me know I was doing something right.
Right, right, right. Beautiful. I like that. So do you
Thank
like being on
you.
stage?
Actually, it reminds me so much of teaching. Like as a teacher, I feel like that prepared me
Uh-huh.
for the stage because I would be standing up in front of my kids talking every single day.
Oh, that got you ready.
Yeah. So at first, I used to have jitters. Like the first I want to say the first 4 years of me doing comedy. When I tell you, I used to have to use the bathroom before I went on stage. My stomach was wobbling,
Yeah.
girl. But
Oh,
like
nervousness.
now, I get on with no problem. I just, do my little cross. Thank you, Lord. Get me through this 15 minutes, whatever time I'm
Yeah.
doing, and get on the stage, do what I got to do, and get right off.
Yeah, that's the same thing with the podcast. Like before, at first, I used to be having a little bit of anxiety. I was like, "Oh my God, I'm doing." But as I kept on doing it, I just got used to it. I was like, "Come on, let's go. Welcome to the Tainted and Tempted podcast, okay? Let's go.
Period.
Hey." Yes, yes, yes. So, who is your favorite comedian?
Growing up, I'm from the era with big back TVs,
Uh-huh.
so um, Martin Lawrence, I used to
Yes.
love watching. I believe he came on Thursday nights at 8. I would watch
Yes.
I
Uh,
would Live in Color. So
mm-hmm.
like that was my so Jamie Foxx, like all the people in the Live in Color, Jim Carrey. That was my era growing up.
Right.
I also Baby Kids. I had a VHS of
Oh
Baby
yeah,
Kids.
baby kids. Yes.
Girl. So that introduced me to Robin Harris.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I'm a little bit older, Dave Chappelle. Oh, I love
Yes,
him.
he is another one.
Yes, he is one of my favorite. I love his artistic freedom. I love the fact that he just says whatever the fuck he wants to say.
Uh huh.
Like I want to get into politics, but where politics is going now, girl, I'm
Yeah,
scared
it's
of
too
Trump going.
much. Yeah, Zoran Madani is doing a lot though.
Right.
He
So I'm
is.
just like, I don't want, because I don't know who want who, and no, I'ma just let me keep it on my personal experiences.
Yeah, that's the same thing
But
here. Yeah.
Kevin Hart was another one that I like, but I like old Kevin Hart, like when he was on his when you knew he was on his grind, like
Yeah.
so funny
Yeah. Yeah.
before he got the money.
Uh huh.
Um, who else? I loved Queens of Comedy, so Monique,
Yes, Monique.
Samore,
Yes.
they were big for me. When Girls Trip came out, I really found a newfound love for Tiffany Haddish.
Uh
Like
huh.
a bunch of my girlfriends went to go see Girls Trip, and they all was like, "No, that's you. You took you that character, like you."
Yeah.
So definitely, definitely.
Oh, got you, got you. So, what is your favorite joke to tell? What's your favorite go-to
Um,
joke?
so like I said, 90% of my material comes from my students.
Uh huh.
So I have this joke about ooters and ops. So
Okay.
I'm gonna just tell a joke because it's just easier to explain it that way.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So my my student, right? In my classroom, my air conditioner was out. This was years ago. My
Oh,
air conditioner was out.
uh-huh.
And like it felt like it was so hot. It felt like the devil just came and sat his nuts right in the middle of the damn classroom. That's how hot he was. And this
Yeah.
little boy, he was like before YNs became a thing. Like he was my first introduction to a YN.
Uh-huh.
So he used to always be like, "Miss, it's hot in here. Miss, it's hot in here." And I look over this biscuit head sitting here with a damn polo down vest on. So I'm like, "Take that
What?
vest off."
Right, right.
Miss, I can't take the vest off. So I'm like, why not? He's like, Miss, because I'm the Uter. Okay, fuck are you, an owl? Like, what's a Uter? And like, what? So he's like, yo, they done took the S and the H off shooter.
Oh my God.
And out here ooting motherfuckers.
What is
Like,
that? These kids nowadays.
girl, they make up their own, like, even with ops. I thought when he was saying, like, I tried to get him to sit next to a little boy so we could do an activity.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, yeah, sit next to him. He's an op. And I'm like, wait, what's an op? And he's like, Miss, you don't know what an op is? I'm like, wait, an opportunity?
Uh-huh.
He like, no, miss. That's like the opposition. That's like your enemy. So like
What?
they introduced me to so many new words. Like, oh my God. Like these kids don't speak English anymore. It's
I
crazy.
know, right? And with the word lit, you lit a stove. That's what that is for. They use lit for turning up. Like, yeah, we lit.
Right. Listen now for the new word for thought is stuti. Like it's so hard to keep up. I can't even keep
Yeah.
up. What?
Yup. And you got you a teacher, so you hear these words all the time.
Mm-hmm.
These words.
But it keeps me current, which is what I like
Uh huh.
because like everything that they say, if like I have a 15-year-old, so if I'm hearing things in the classroom, I'll run home and ask my daughter, like, girl, what that mean? What that mean? I need to talk to them tomorrow, girl. What that mean? She be like,
I,
I know. You too
I
old.
hear
You
you.
can't be saying these words,
Yeah,
mom.
you can't. But you need to know. You need to know. Yeah. Got
Hmm.
it. Got it. So let me ask you this: do you write your own jokes?
Yes, every 90% of my material comes from work, and
Mm-hmm.
the other 10% comes from like personal experiences in my life. So
Good.
I try, and I went through an experience with like a comedian trying to say that I was stealing someone's joke.
Oh no.
So for me, like, and it's so weird because as a New York comedian, like, a lot of our premises are the same because we live in the same city. So we
Mm-hmm.
kind of like a lot of our experiences are the same.
Mm-hmm.
So I had this train joke, and the comic tried to say that I was stealing the other, like this other guy that also did train jokes. So
Uh-huh.
I asked him, like, wait, do you like you heard my set? Do you feel like I'm stealing your joke? He's like, girl, everybody take the train. Like, you know how many
Yeah.
people do train jokes?
Yeah.
After that, like I just always make sure, like, no, I'm gonna make sure that all my jokes, like you had to be in my life or in that classroom
Mm-hmm.
for you to be able to steal this.
To know it. Yeah. Oh my
Because
God.
I never wanted to have to go through that experience of somebody saying that I was stealing a joke ever again. So no.
No. Oh my God. The things we go through, black people, right?
Girl, listen, can't have nothing, girl.
I know. I know.
Can't have
We
nothing.
can't. We can't. I don't know why we such the most hated race.
Right, but it's like, but what kills me is why we hate so much on each other. Like,
Yeah.
I'm big on, girl. It's enough stages for all of us to
Mm-hmm.
eat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like whatever you want to do, it's enough for all of us. Like it's so many talented black people everywhere.
Yeah.
Why do we gotta be like that crab in the barrel mentality?
Mm-hmm.
We
Mm-hmm.
gotta get out of that.
We got to
We
get
have
out of that big
we
time.
have to
Yeah.
because it's so much black excellence. Why are we not sharing so that all of us can eat? Like it's
Yeah.
crazy.
It
It's
is. It is. It is. So, what is the favorite part about being a comedian? What is the favorite part of it?
Um, I would
Telling
say
you.
I like interacting with my audience.
Okay.
I love just being with them and talking to them after the show or talking with them before the show.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes, like, I'll just mix and mingle in the crowd, and then that'll give me something to talk about in between jokes. I'll do a little bit of crowd work in
Mm-hmm.
between the jokes. So I just really like knowing that I'm able to bring joy to your life. Maybe you had a rough day at work.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you just came from arguing with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever. Like if I could take your mind off that trauma
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
for 10 minutes I'm on stage, 15 minutes I'm on stage, then I did my job and that's going to make me feel good because that's what comedy did for me. When I
Yes.
was a fan, going and paying my hard-earned dollars to go to comedy shows,
Mm.
that was my release for whatever trauma, like those laughs took me away for that moment. So I want to be able to return that favor to all of my audience members.
Beautiful, beautiful. So, what is the hardest part?
Honestly, for me, being a woman, because
Yeah.
like comedy is such a male dominated sport,
Mm-hmm.
and you see like the guys, they stick together, they make
Mm-hmm.
sure that
They
they
do.
book each other, they make sure that they each have work. But for the females, it because it's such a few of us, it's like, oh no,
Mm-hmm.
like I put you on my stage, they might want to book you instead of me next week. Like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's too
yeah,
much. Yeah.
listen, too much. So I'm grateful for the female comics that I did form relationship with, because we have formed like a little sisterhood, and it's not like that, which is what I love.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wish that comedy was so much more welcoming to females. Like most of the time, if it's a lot of females on a flyer, it's
Mm-hmm.
because it's a female producing that show.
Mm.
If it's a male producing that show, more than likely you're gonna see more men on the flyer than you are women.
Oh,
So
that's not
that
good.
so for me, just I just wish it was more female friendly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 So, what advice do you have for girls who wants to be a comedian like yourself?
Um, don't let what I said about it not being female friendly. Don't let that stop you. If you feel like you funny and you got talent, get on them stages. Stay on stage, because you'll get seen by somebody that could change your life. So get on stage. For me, like I'm trying to stick to that a little bit more, but like realistically, when I was doing comedy and I was trying to go 2, 3 rooms a night, I remember I'm a teacher, so I still have a job to go to in
Mm-hmm.
the I'm trying to do 3 shows at night and then get up in the morning and teach. And like I had to make a decision, because even though I loved comedy, comedy wasn't paying my bills.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
like I would tell my landlord a joke, and he'd be like, "Oh girl, don't worry about the rent. You got another month." Like
Yeah.
it wasn't working like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to take a little hiatus because I had to really focus on my career. But now I'm trying to get back, now that I have a better hold. Like and when I started comedy, I also have started in teaching. So
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have my foot in yet. I'm in year 10 now. I could do this shit in my sleep. So now
Good.
I'm trying to get into, okay, now that I got my career down, I have a better hold on it.
Mm-hmm.
I could get more time to comedy. So
Right.
now I'm trying to get back on stage more, trying to get outside a little bit more.
Uh-huh.
And like, so for females that want to do this, I would say get on stage as much as you can. Um, Definitely don't demean yourself, don't belittle yourself, don't let a male promoter have you thinking that you gotta have sex with them, that you gotta
Mm-hmm.
clean
Mm-hmm.
yourself. Like if the talent is there, baby, it speaks for itself.
Yeah.
And I've heard horror stories where promoters were doing that, and like, you want to get on this show, you got to let me take you on a date. Or like Takara, who is like, she won, I forgot the show, but I think it was like,
America's Next Top Model.
not model, but America Got Talent or
Oh.
something like that. She
Okay.
won that doing a comedy set, and then she told the story on her Instagram that she was at an out of town show, and she asked a male comedian to make sure she got to her room, and she woke up in his room.
Wow.
So like, so definitely making sure that you are bringing, like, if I travel a lot by myself,
Mm-hmm.
having like mace or something to protect yourself, because like these men, if they see a vulnerability, they like, some of them are creeps and they'll try to take it. So just protecting yourself, especially if you're not traveling with someone, if you're like going and doing shows by yourself,
Mm-hmm.
being aware of your surroundings, like making sure you know if you're on a train, your train schedule, so you can get there when the train is there, so you ain't lingering in the train station.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all things that I've learned throughout my years of doing comedy, just to be able to be safe, because I'm a small woman too. I'm not even 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
just, but if you have a love for comedy and you got a story to tell, baby, get up on that stage and tell them jokes, baby. Give it.
Uh, beautiful, beautiful. Well, thank you, Tish, for joining the Tainted and Tempted podcast. Would you
Thank you
come
for
back one of
having
these
me.
episodes one of these days?
I definitely will. I
Okay.
love this. I
Okay.
definitely will.
Yes,
Please
yeah.
follow me on Instagram, you guys. My
Shout
Instagram is
out.
_Tish Hines. I don't do only comedy on there. I do story times. So you can come and get a good laugh. Talk about baddies on there. So you can definitely come and get you a good little laugh.
Yes. Yes, something we all need, a good laugh, you know?
Right. So you don't have to be traumatized. Take a
Yeah,
minute.
having this trauma. Yes, yes, yes. So thank you so much. Sky's the limit, and you're going to do great things in this lifetime.
Thank you so
You're
much. I'll
welcome.
definitely
Yes. So thank you everyone for tuning in to the Tainted and Tempted podcast. What you can do is subscribe down below. I'll wait while you do it. And also add me on my Instagram, which is Tainted and Tempted underscore TV, and my Facebook, which is Tainted 2 underscore Tempted podcast. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
bye.